Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the New York Jets. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Check tight. Go. 5.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
70, Indy. Hey, feet 6. Ready?
From just shy of midfield, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Bravo.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Yeah. Here we go again. Undercrush. Leo. Come. Hit it.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. They're still playing.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. 87 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Darnold, and he completes it to Hunt. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Nifty running by Barkley there on 1st down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 57 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Pull it together.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, lock it! 5.
Second down and goal. Allen. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Defense all day, all day. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Ready?
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of...
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Darnold. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's got room. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
That one is caught by Hunt. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Darnold from the gun. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Graham Gano, remember he beat the Giants with a 63-yarder back in 2018. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
57. Mike, squeeze. 20. Go. Check 25. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I want that. Rock it. Snap.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we've reached halftime with a visiting Giants, I guess you could say, on top of the Jets in this New York rivalry. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the visiting Falcons who were able to come away with the victory. A 3-touchdown differential in the end, 35-14, the final. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Dak Prescott, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Sam Darnold keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Check 3. Hey, alert 3.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Coming to you. 58. Sam up.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Giants. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw again. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, Allen. It's caught. Shepard. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Allen. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Pushing through the contact. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's hauled in by Shepard. That one goes for 24 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
You're out. Six, bullet high. Get it.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Hey, echo.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Darnold now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Darnold. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Pearman. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Darnold on 1st down. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This is Hunt on the draw play. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points.
So we welcome you back, and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They begin with a run by Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Saquon Barkley. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's Barkley on the counter. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Let's go. Let's go.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
Man, when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quinnen Williams. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
He'll take a shot for the end, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey, and that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow. So for the Giants, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.